time for some measuring. Back to preparing bottle bricks again. We were experimenting a little bit with using an angle grinder, not that successful, but I need to start washing the bottles to get the beer and wine remnants out of them, and to get their labels off, so I can start doing that in the meantime. I have my water ready. Got some seed potatoes on the go, so I can plant some potatoes. I think I'm going to plant these in pots though, because it'll be easier to harvest. So the vermicomposting toilet is now finished. It's got the gravel layers, the 30 centimeters of gravel. It's got the coarse sand layer. And now it just needs to have the composting layer in, but I'll only put that in once I get the concrete beams for the top and the worms. And I'll only get that once I get the pipe set up from the bathroom to come down from the toilet to come over here. So this part is all ready now for us to do the next part, which is the pipes. The wall to that corner is 7.5.
Yeah, so 8 would put you somewhere in the
Yeah,
middle.
because that's got to, the pipe has to come over the middle part. So from that wall to there is 8 then.
Yeah. That'll give you somewhere about middle.
Okay, so I'll write that. And what are the dimensions of that tank so that I know how the size of the cement beams I must get?
As you say, you want 140 lintels.
I want 140.
Yeah. That's what I was just looking at was, well, 150 would be edge of brick, wedge of brick, yeah.
Yeah, 150.
Yeah, I'd go 150 and then it's all solid, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Let's go in that way. And we've got 180 across the middle.
Okay. My little raised garden beds seem to be doing okay. Some more raspberry canes. Planted carrots in this one, we'll see. And you can see overnight all the dew does come down in these bottles. So you can see all the moisture on the bottles. Sometimes during the day of the year when it's quite warm, and if you see bottles without moisture, then you just sort of sprinkle a little bit on top, but so that they just get it, so that the soil inside stays moist. But just looking inside, that's the hunters you can hear shooting over there. Look at that. They are doing wonderfully. And the wood I've been using in my wood burner, all wood from the farm. So all my glass bottles have now been moved to this area. It still looks like I've had like a huge party, but so the smaller ones I'm going to join together. I'll show you that later. And some of the others I've already got bottle bricks made. As you can see, got the bottle bricks made already, but I have some more bottles to prepare to make bottle bricks. I got these really big bottles that I think will be a great effect. That'll be really big area, but lots of bottle work to get going with now, because I need to finish the bathroom wall, and I need to finish that side kitchen wall. Good morning, Cocoa Pop. Oh, listen to the choir behind me. Good morning, Cocoa Pop. How are you doing? Ready for some food? You ready for some food? Yes. Good morning, Piggy Wiggies. Good morning, Piggy Wiggies. Yes, Piggy Piggies, you ready for some breakfast? You ready for breakfast? Yes. So I've just finished my appointment with David, and sort of good news, sort of, it's not bad news, but we've discovered that the farm is still registered with the Department of Agriculture in some random person's name. It's not the owners that I bought the farm from. So what they have to do is they have to send them a letter, send me a letter to come in. We have a meeting so that the farm can be then registered in my name. So, I mean, this is different to the deeds. This is just with the Department of Agriculture. But I don't know if this person is still alive. I don't know if this is the old man that owned the farm like 50, 60 years ago. I don't know. So that's one thing. The other thing is that you have to have 1 hectare of arable land to get the subsidies. And the forested area, the oak forest, doesn't count because you're not allowed to chop down the oak trees and you can't do anything there. So, and the other, do have more than 1 hectare of arable land, but it is covered in bush. So as soon as I've cleared the land, then I let them know, and once I've planted more trees and planted more things, then I'll be able to get the subsidy. The other thing is that because the farm is still registered with the Department of Agriculture in this other person's name, I really, they first said that I wouldn't be able to get this mark of expiration, which means you're allowed to have animals, but they've managed to find a way, so I have my registration. So I am all legal now. So that's excellent. I now have to source the vet, because the vet has to come and do annual blood tests on the pigs. So one of the pigs has pulled out the pig nipple again to let all the water run out. And we've tried all different methods, including with the tape, etc. So I'm going to have to come up with another plan, because now that this particular pig, my money is on Albert Eisbein, because he's the one that likes destroying stuff, yeah. Now that he knows he can keep pulling this out, he just does it every time. So my idea is maybe if I cut the top off so I can get inside, and I can put this in to the hole, then put a washer in the inside, and maybe a bolt, if I can get a bolt big enough. They won't be able to pull it out, and then I can just duct tape the top back on again. That's my plan. So going to measure this area now so I can see how many posts need to be for this. I'm thinking it might still be an idea to have a gate in over here, just in case I still need to get a tractor in here, but I don't know. I don't know if I would get a tractor in here, but okay, so let me measure this area from that down there to up here. So to qualify for the subsidy, I'm going to have to clear all of this bush over here that I've got and plant crops. But a lot of this is the wild lavender that's growing, which is excellent for the bees. So now I have a decision to make. And I do love the bush. Look. But I need to put pig pens in that here. And my idea is when pigs have finished in a pen, then I plant a crop in there and using the pigs' fertilizer and digging up the ground. We need some rain. Water mine has dropped a bit. So this is my plan while I have to head to Castelo Branco to try and get this bolt thing for that. I've run some water, so there's like a little stream going down and water for them to drink from. And I've put a plastic container in a tire, and hopefully Albert won't turn. And I know I sound like I'm blaming Albert, but I have seen him every single time if I've put, that's why I went for the barrel route, because any container, no matter what size you put in here, within 2 minutes of you putting water in, Albert overturns it. And he does it every time. So I'm hoping with the tire, this might, at least they'll be able to have a drink of water this morning while I make a plan with this barrel. Sorry for the poor light, but it's quite late. But I've just come to Suffragans, and this is my plan for the nipple, and I reckon it's gonna work. So I'm gonna cut the top off the barrel so I can get inside, and I have a washer. So I'll put the nipple in, and then I'll put on a washer, I'll put on a nut, and then I'll duct tape the top back on. So this is why I like Suffragans over here, because you know you can go in, you can buy just one, or I'm buying 3 of these because I've got 3 nipples. But you can come in here and you can ask them and explain the problem, and they'll find a solution. Whereas the other stores like Brick and Marché or Maxmat, they just leave you to try and solve problems yourself. So if you're in Castelo Branco, I recommend Suffragans. So I was planning on doing this veranda 3 meters sort of wide. But when I measure out 3 meters wide, I don't know if that's wide enough. I don't know. I don't think that's wide enough. I think, because you don't want to sit on top of the house. I'm wondering if 4 meters wide is going to be better. Let me try that. So I've bought a much stiffer wire brush, and it just brushes this off very, very easily. So guess what I'm going to be doing this weekend? Look at that, just comes away very easily. So if you look at it over there, use this brush, all gone. And use that same rock after a little bit of brushing. So this wire brush works well. Okay, this is now 4 meters. I think it's much better, because at the end I'm going to do raised garden bed over here. So I need to just know whereabouts that's going to go. So I think 4 meters. The sheets are 3 meters long though, so that doesn't make it a bit of a, but you've also got that slope. Oh my goodness. Right, to try and work this out, but I want it 4 meters wide, I've decided. So yesterday I collected a whole lot of things from one of my subscribers in the Lyria area. So they were throwing out this pig with a dummy in the mouth and a little baby's bib on, and I was thinking that'll be great to put next to the maternity ward. Although I don't know if Coco Pop's pregnant, I'm thinking we are just fat. Yes. You, we're talking about you, Coco Pop. Yeah. We're talking about you. Yes. So these are the windows that I've got. And this amazing old trunk that I need to just clean up nicely. Let me see if I can, lift it up. It's very heavy. There we go. So I can definitely restore it, and this will be great at the bottom of my bed, and I can, you know, in summer keep the winter clothes in here, and in winter keep the summer clothes in here. So how wide is it?
I say it is.
Then I'll remember, I'll make a note of the measurement.
83 in between.
Yeah.
86 in between. And then a meter. 100.
Oh God, that's not even consistent.
No.
Yeah.
They all vary slightly.
Okay.
That makes 66. That's
So if it's 66,
120.
yeah, yeah.
130. 132.
Okay, and how just pause this edge over here and let's see how long they are.
136 and a bit.
136 and a bit. So we'll say 137. Of the smaller ones. Yeah.
Fit.
Yeah.
because
So it's going to be difficult to put two of the windows, as I say, next to, like as the set. It's going to be better to have them separate. I don't know.
Like I said, that would be a big one, a little one, and a big one.
Yeah.
If that's the way they hang.
Because they're all the same length. Even the narrow one is the same length.
They're all from there. What was 137?
Yeah.
Which is from the top there.
Yeah.
Which is the highest you could actually go.
They're quite.
Would bring them down to.
Till there. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
37, which is there. So it's coming across sort of. Bottom of them would be somewhere around.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is actually an okay height. If you're standing up or whatever, that would be a.
Oh yeah, I was going to say.
Good height.
It'd be nice.
Look at these lovely old Portuguese tiles. They look great in my kitchen. So we're going to see if we can cut the top off this with the angle grinder for my cunning plan. Because you can see over here where they just keep pulling the nipple down.
The better the gut, so it just.
Yeah, just to sort of, when we cut.
And it keep your eye on the line, it keeps everything straight, and it's like you start to wander and then suddenly. You can see that,
Yeah. I think the mud is probably taking away the ink of the marker pen.
It was the water there where.
Oh, stop working now. There we go. Okay, so this is the grand plan. But we don't know if the small one, we might, I don't know, I'm still thinking if we put tape on the small one, will that not? Okay, so the washer and the nut.
It's got the same thread.
It's the same thread.
Weird.
Well, how brilliant is that?
No, yeah, that's gonna.
Oh, that's fantastic. Excellent. So my crazy plan that I came up with in my dream, I think is going to work.
That's weird because they do seem like when you put them in, they seem to.
You see, sometimes crazy plans while you're dreaming can work. Let's hope we are going to thwart the pigs. Nipple removal. Yes, I know it's you. Look at you. You're the one that does all the digging. Look at your nose. Yeah. What is it? Why are you making so much noise, Tam? Hey? What? And Mellow Pup, you're coming late to the party. I'm pleased you're just drinking the water and not pulling the nipples out. Yes. Are you waiting for me to move away? Yes, Tam. So I was also given these 5 laurel trees and a pink lady apple tree, little one. And I was given this huge bag of lemons, so now I'm going to do some research to see all the different things I can do with lemons. I don't think the pigs will eat them, so I'll see what I can turn these lemons into. Seed swapping meetup. The collards are starting to germinate, and I can see the kale is starting. It's a good start. The potato chitlings that are planted are starting to come through, which is good. Need to start going through this big pile of dry branches and wood that I've got left over from the olive pruning and that we've done, so that I can find usable firewood. Maybe not for this year, but for next year. But there's a lot in here that can be removed. The sky is looking a bit ominous, which is a good thing because we desperately need the rain. And when I looked at the weather forecast this morning for tomorrow, it's showing a 90% chance. So I've moved in these bottles that I've washed because they are dry now and they're ready for me to turn them into bottle bricks. So I've done a lot of measuring, as you could see, just to work out how many meters of plumbing pipe I need to get, how many fence posts, etc., etc. So we will start making a new pig pen on Monday with fence posts that I'm going to pick up tomorrow, and get a couple more rolls of fencing. So what we've decided to do is, because just having electric wire does not work for these kuni pigs. You need to have a proper fence, and then the electric wire just runs inside it. So what I've decided to do is slowly start dividing the farm up into different paddocks for the pigs. Obviously one can't do it all in one go, so we'll just do one paddock at a time. And what we'll be doing is there'll be a gate to come in and a gate that will then lead out to the next paddock, so we will be able to rotate them around that way without having to chase them down the road. So each paddock that we build from now on will have two gates and its own pig house. That's the plan. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and comment below. It all helps to grow the channel. And if you'd like to buy a fence post or a fruit tree, the link to the Buy Me a Coffee site is in the description below. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you on the next video.